Well, for a long time, he's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet. For a long time, though, the title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out. All right, so here he is making his way to the octagon for another heavyweight title defense. This has been the baddest man on the planet now for several years, and he has taken on all comers more often than not, leaving them twitching on the canvas. Knockout power for days. The question is tonight, with a challenge like this, can he walk out the way he came in as the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world? Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. 4 years the difference in age between these two fighters, with big differences in height, but some differences in reach. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Laguna Hills, California, presenting the challenger, the professional. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of Los Angeles, California. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready?
So here we go with the start of this fight. I'm anxious, man. What a matchup it is, and it's going to be interesting. And it's going to be interesting to see who has the upper hand here.
It's going to be difficult to find out how this plays out, right? Striker versus well-rounded fighter. Who's going to be the one that's going to control where this fight takes place? Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, nice land with the knee. You see the taller fighter having no issue getting the limb to the target there. Oh, looked like he might have been in range, but misses with the kick. Lee's kick to the body is blocked. Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there.
Good stick. Nice leg kick.
Well, lot of people think he might have the best jab in this division, certainly using it effectively here.
I mean, one of the best jabs in the world across all combat sports. The way that it just comes out, it's beautiful. The backside hand is always at the chin. The elbows tucked to the ribs. The jab goes out. The jab comes right back to the face. It's picture-perfect technique, almost like a Thai whiplash or something like that.
Swing and a big miss by Lee. Oh, nice slip to avoid that right hand.
Beautiful body kick. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Nice kicks there by Lee. Just misses with the left hook.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
And one more to the body for good measure.
Ooh, nice right hand. Great punch landed with so much power.
Single collar tie now.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Oh, such a natural jab, and there it is again as he gets the hand right to the target.
I mean, right to the target, John. It's like the dude sitting there with a red target on his nose, just getting beat up. Hit bullseye after bullseye after bullseye. I love his ability to feint once and then throw that jab right behind it. It's nasty.
Lee gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there.
Nice head kick.
Oh, nice jab by him there, and I guess on the other side, hard to get your offense going when your head keeps getting snapped back like a Pez dispenser.
Every time he tries to go forward and use his own offense, the jab is stopping him in his tracks. He's doing a great job of fighting behind him.
And he landed the right hand there.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this?
Pretty good right hand.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Now he's starting to find his groove with the counter strikes. This is his bread and butter, to keep his opponent at bay and keep him guessing. And when his opponent over-engages, make him pay with a straight right hand, straight left, or a jab. Nicely done with the hands there.
Look at the skip action that allows you to land that big knee. Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
Oh, beautiful jab by him there. Really, that's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition. And he is back up to his feet. Lee's head kick attempt, that one is blocked.
Ooh, big shot lands. Nice kick. These guys are going at it. Big elbow.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, flush knee to the body. He's got the length advantage in this fight and certainly made it count in that exchange. Bleeding from his cheek now. DC, didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
20 seconds to go in round one. Oh, clipped him with the overhand.
I mean, he's cutting him down the side with these beautiful leg kicks.
Lee gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. All right, that horn marks the end of the round. There was a lot to like really on both sides, but particularly that Superman punch, an absolute thing of beauty.
Beautiful attack. Her ability to let loose in the octagon is truly a sight to behold. Not many people are willing to try something so risky.
All right, DC, second round is getting underway. Round one, not the round of the year necessarily, but some good in there.
And it's not always gonna be. We're gonna have two very talented fighters. Sometimes it's very even. That's what we saw in round number one. Nice straight punch.
Just out of range with that right hook. Well, the left hook has been there at times, not that time. Throws the right hand there. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Big kick land.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Lee.
Nice punch to the head.
Yeah, that's a pretty filthy combination there by Lee. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Man, he's just got a great feel for the striking realm early in this one.
The timing is on point. He's doing a great job of mixing everything up. Good punch lands.
All right, single collar tie now. And now he's got that tie clinch.
One of the most important strikes in the clinch is this big body shot.
Well, if you like Muay Thai striking, this might be your moment in this fight as he gets the tie clinch.
This is a massive moment for this fighter. He is a great Muay Thai fighter. Look for him to go knee-knee and then try to land a big one to the head.
All right, some really grueling work here in the clinch. Both fighters really struggling to gain a dominant position.
That happens whenever you understand the position. Both know exactly what they need to do. And when both fighters are trying to do the same thing, it's very, very difficult to get the desired result. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed a target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it, John, stop it.
Oh, and he lands another punch there, and you can tell at this point he is going right at that cut on his opponent.
Right at the cut on the eye, just making sure he knows that I'm going to be targeting it. Keep your hands up, and when the hands go up, he will then change the target down low, trying to fight.
What a head kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. Nice kick.
Man, that cut has really opened up. Oh, that's a good strike there by Lee.
Beautiful head kick.
Oh, he slipped well there to avoid the left hand coming back. Right punches there. All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found the setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
It's very tricky to throw that body kick.
Out of range with that one. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And they separate. The body. Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Got to be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach. Some nice back and forth action here. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Nice leg kick lands. Head kick lands.
Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his
Man,
way.
get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger.
This round, you want to keep mixing things up. Use your punches.
All right, a lot of high-level highlights from that last round, DC. Take us through the replay.
If he fought like this, I would be comfortable entering him into a K1 level kickboxing competition. He's that good at finding and landing those kicks at will. He needs to continue to do this as the fight goes on.
All right, we'll see how it goes here in this next round. A high number of kicks landed there in the previous round, and at some point, these are going to really start to take their toll.
They do start to take an effect whenever you're taking kick after kick after kick, and watching him fight with that knowledge and that patience shows his fight IQ. Nice kick.
Oh, man, that cut looks terrible. He's bleeding like crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped the fight with that cut at some point. Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active. Nice punch lands.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot. Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. He talked a lot to us about his length and his size advantage. Doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it certainly did.
Real sneaky head kick gets in there. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
So he counters with an effective punch there, and at least in that situation, it paid to have the advantage in reach.
Oh, nice right hand.
Just a slip there. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas.
Lee gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. All right, so he lands another hook there. He's fallen in love with that strike, but when you continue to land at this type of clip, why get away from it?
Why not? Why not fall in love with a punch that can't miss? He cannot miss with this hook. He's doing a good job of setting it up, fading out a jab, and then throwing the hook around his opponent's high guard.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Oh, he counters with a beautiful jab to the head. We told you off the top he's got a decided advantage in reach, and he put it to good use here. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. He went high on that one.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. Slipped that offering from his opponent. In the past, we've seen him sort of lean on the toughness. Tonight, he's leaning on the defense.
And you see the evolution of the fighter in front of us. He doesn't have to be tough anymore. The more he can slip strike, the longer he can prolong his career. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Lee gets tattooed by that straight punch.
Head kick. Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, man, the hook is there again. It seems like every time he's... Oh, shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Oh, he might be out. Oh! Just misses there with the left. Slips to avoid the right.
Ooh, what a punch.
And they separate. Nice hook there by Lee.
Beautiful body kick lands right under the elbow.
Blocks that strike. Oh, he lands the Superman punch. How about it?
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Just missed with the left there. Such
a fast leg kick.
Oh, looking to land the leg kick, but unable to find the target. Lee's kick is blocked.
Straight punch lands.
All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was. DC, take us through the replays.
Punch after punch. He landed him at will. He went right at his opponent, got in his face, and showed, this is my octagon. We are going to dance to the beat of my tune.
You're cut up good. The ref wants to stop this fight. I need you to show something. You have to protect yourself. Let's get this fight.
All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight. So you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
Beautiful strike. Big head kick lands. Fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment.
Right hand upstairs. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he is raised hand.
Powerful leg kick lands.
Lee's torso, specifically that right side, has absorbed a lot of damage tonight. And here comes the purple, the black, and blue. A definite bruise starting to form on that right side.
Oh, that's a nice strike. Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Rips the body there.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Beautiful. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He's getting lit up right now, John.
Oh, he's got it going now. Nice connection there, DC.
Another punch lands.
Yeah, it looks a little wobbly on his feet.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. He's in trouble. He's hurt. Serve him off. Go get him. Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Side control now.
Oh, he got him hurt bad.
Not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Lee. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
All right, side control now. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Lee's face would have to be classified as a mess. Cut on his cheek, and it's only getting worse. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Working inside the now open guard of his opponent.
Throwing up a triangle. The guy on his back is very good at submissions, and if he's not careful here, he's gonna get... He's done!
He's got him hurt here. Superman punch now. Well, he's doing it. Oh!
Every time these guys come together, man, you just hear the punches and everything landing. Both very powerful, very explosive.
And just like that, the fight is over.
He got him!
I'm not sure if that's the way he drew it up, but a huge result for him here tonight as he gets the win by way of knockout. And that's about as good a one-strike finish as we've seen here in the UFC in recent memory. I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so a big win for him here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched glove.
I mean, a competitive fight that one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.